Welcome to Haunting Harbor TV, your gateway to the world of spine-tingling tales and chilling mysteries. Join us as we delve into the darkest corners of the supernatural, uncovering haunted histories and uncovering the truth behind terrifying encounters. Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, where every shadow hides a secret and every whisper holds a ghostly tale. Subscribe now and embark on a thrilling adventure with Haunting Harbor TV. Hey guys, I don't usually do this kind of thing, but I gotta share this story with y'all. It's about the scariest night of my life, and it all went down at this old, run-down hotel on the edge of town. I swear, I ain't never felt fear like I did that night. So, picture this. It's late, like past midnight late, and I'm driving through the deserted streets, feeling kinda lost. I'd heard about this haunted hotel from some buddies at work, and I figured, hey, why not check it out for myself? Big mistake, let me tell you. As I pull up to the hotel, I can see it's in bad shape. Windows boarded up, paint peeling off the walls, the works. But there's this eerie glow coming from inside, like someone's left the lights on. So, against my better judgment, I decide to go in. The moment I step through those creaky old doors, I get this chill down my spine. The air feels heavy, like there's something lurking in the shadows. I start to regret my decision, but before I can turn back, I hear it. A faint whisper, like someone's calling my name. Heart pounding, I follow the sound down a dimly lit hallway, and that's when I see it. A figure standing at the end of the corridor, shrouded in darkness. I freeze, unable to move, as the figure beckons me closer. My instincts scream at me to run, but I'm drawn to it like a moth to a flame. As I inch closer, the figure comes into view, and I realize with horror that it's not human. It's something else, something unnatural. Its eyes gleam with malice, and I can feel its icy grip tightening around my soul. I try to scream, but no sound escapes my lips as the figure lunges at me, its unearthly shriek echoing through the empty halls. I stumble backward, desperate to escape, but it's no use. I'm trapped in this nightmare. Suddenly, the lights flicker and go out, plunging me into darkness. I hear footsteps approaching, slow and deliberate, and I know I'm not alone. Panic sets in as I frantically search for an exit, but all I find is a dead end. And then, just when I think it can't get any worse, I see him, a man lying motionless on the ground, his lifeless eyes staring up at me. I know in that moment that I'm not just dealing with some ghost or demon. I'm face to face with a killer. I don't stick around to find out who or what did it. I bolt out of there as fast as my legs can carry me, not stopping until I'm far away from that cursed hotel. But even now, I can't shake the feeling that whatever I encountered that night is still out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike again. So, after that night, I couldn't shake off the feeling of dread that seemed to follow me everywhere. Every shadow felt like it was watching me. Every whisper sounded like it was calling my name. I tried to go about my life as usual, but the memory of what happened at that haunted hotel haunted me day and night. I knew I had to do something, so I reached out to the police and told them everything I saw that night. They seemed skeptical at first, but when I mentioned finding the dead body, their expressions turned grave. They assured me they would investigate the matter thoroughly. Days turned into weeks, and I heard nothing from the police. I began to wonder if they believed my story at all, or if they just wrote it off as some crazy hallucination. But then, one afternoon, I got a call from Detective Reynolds, and what he told me sent shivers down my spine. Turns out, they had found the body of the man I saw that night. His name was Jake, a local handyman who had been reported missing a few days prior. But here's the kicker. He wasn't just dead. He had been murdered, stabbed multiple times, with signs of a struggle all around. Detective Reynolds didn't go into too much detail, but he did mention they had a suspect in custody. Jake's neighbor, a guy named Mark, who had a history of drug abuse and violence. Apparently, he'd been acting suspiciously in the days leading up to Jake's disappearance, and they had enough evidence to charge him with murder. I couldn't believe it. The guy who lived right next door to Jake, the guy who seemed so ordinary, was capable of something so heinous. It made me question everything I thought I knew about the people around me. But even with Mark behind bars, I couldn't shake off the feeling of unease that lingered in the air. What if there was more to this story than meets the eye? What if there really was something supernatural lurking in that haunted hotel? Something that drove Mark to commit such a heinous act? I may never know the truth, but one thing's for sure. I'll never set foot in that cursed place again. And if you ever find yourself tempted to explore the unknown, just remember my story and think twice. Some secrets are better left buried, and some nightmares are all too real. Thank you for joining us on Haunting Harbor TV, where the spirits linger and the mysteries never cease. If you enjoyed our spine-chilling stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more haunted adventures. And remember, in the realm of the paranormal, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Until next time, may you tread cautiously in the shadows. Good night and sweet nightmares.